would say, yo, just lay in the bed till she fall asleep, but then you run the risk of falling asleep yourself.
Right.
But I've tried that numerous times. I'm not doing that no more. I personally do not do that no more.
I'm like, oh, you going to bed? Okay. Where are you going? Downstairs?
Downstairs, yeah.
You gotta go to sleep. No, I'm up. Don't let me fall asleep. If you gotta tell me don't let you fall asleep, clearly go to bed.
Go to bed, man. Go to bed.
We'll still be married tomorrow. It's all right.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of the According to West podcast. As always, we have
Law, the irritated coach, because we don't ever get no good calls when we're away from home playing basketball.
You got me, Wes. Home improvement. Tim Allen minus the snitching.
Minus the snitching.
You know that story, right?
Mm-mm.
So before he became Tim the Two-Man Taylor, motherfucker was dealing cocaine. So he was doing that, right? And then he got caught up, goes in front of the judge, pleading like, yo, if you can give me a second chance, this, and this, want to go on a comedy, blah, 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 blah. And then ends up snitching on who was supplying on his plug and shit like that. And he walked. Yeah, minus the snitching. Only a white man can do that in Detroit.
Only a white man can do that. Look at the nigga like, I'm glad you snitched, but your career's gonna have to start in 10 years.
White man can do that in Detroit. But I think it was Detroit that happened. Let me look that up right quick, because I might just be saying shit, but I'm pretty sure Tim Allen cocaine dealing. Let's see.
Don't get us Universal out here, because we don't want to get sued. We ain't got no money.
Fuck Tim Allen. I mean, not fuck Tim Allen, but it's his life. If it happened, it happened. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. I'm just trying to make sure it was Detroit. I know the story is real because I remember hearing it. I remember him being on TV. Yeah, it was Detroit. I remember him being on TV in the interview talking about it. The family moved to Detroit, Michigan. His mother got remarried to her high school sweetheart. Boom, boom, boom. Drug trafficking, cocaine dealer. You want to see his mugshot?
Yeah. Oh, did he throw some gang signs?
No, this is in the. He was caught at Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport in possession of 650 grams of cocaine, 1.4 pounds.
Mm.
So here is the mugshot. Bow. That's your boy.
That is Tim Two-Man Taylor. With the whole porn stash, though.
Yeah, he began dealing drugs 2 years after graduation. He was caught, faced serious prison time. And unfortunately for Allen, the state legislators had just passed a law that tied a life sentence to carry to any conviction of selling that amount. And I think he just snitched. Went up, was set up. Allen, I don't know her name, who allegedly had been following amateur drug dealer for months. I have to choose the airport. Put the
Yeah, lucky someone with bitch.
Yeah. Yep. He facing life imprisonment. He pleaded guilty to drug trafficking and opted to provide the names of the dealers to authorities in exchange for a lighter sentence. They allowed him to be sentenced in federal court rather than a state court so that Michigan law could be ignored. Dun, dun, dun.
That's real crazy.
As a future star charmed the judge throughout the ordeal, he told Allen that he expected him to be a very successful comedian. Fortunately, in the comedy world, being a snitch isn't a deal breaker.
Nah.
Told you. With his information, he indicted he helped indict 20 people in the drug trade and result in a conviction and sentencing of 4 major drug dealers. White boy Tim.
White boy Tim.
Telling you, man. So, yeah.
Tim the Two-Man Taylor.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was out here snitching like that.
Yeah, your boy. Yeah, your boy snitch. But that's neither here or there. I forgot why that even came up. But yo, I'm out here. We out here. We out here.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. I would have never guessed it.
I mean, why not? Everybody got doing a little. Not everybody, but everybody got a pass.
Yeah. Apparently, a lot of them got cocaine passes.
Yo, cocaine, God dang. You just gonna get on the see that's listen, if he wasn't being watched or set up by that undercover cop, that means he's been doing that for a long time. Like he been taking a pound, flying that shit to wherever he need to fly to, and then coming back. Back then, that just must have been, you know what I mean?
Well, from what I hear,
Easy as fuck to do.
From back then, they said it used to be a gentleman's game, so it was like a code that came with it. It wasn't all the killing and stuff they had.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was cocaine. Like all that street level shit with the heroin and crack and all that. That's what we see now, as far as an overview of the whole drug game in general.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, when it came to cocaine and moving it and stuff like that, a lot of old school ones, like, yeah, no, it was a gentleman's game. Like there was a code. You didn't just do this. You didn't just go and take over this. You sold what you sold. You do whatever. Blah blah blah. That's why a lot of them when they got out, they knew how to store their money. They were good.
Yeah.
They were good, and they was like, I wouldn't change a bit of it because back then it wasn't you risking your life to do. It's not like you seeing snowfall. I put it that way.
Yo, so what's more honorable? In your opinion, this is off topic, but on topic. Selling cocaine or selling crack?
Okay. And I say that because
recreation, that's your choice to put them rails in your nose.
Right.
It's addictive, but it ain't. Yeah, it's addictive as crack.
It ain't crack.
Yeah.
Right. As much as they're like, oh, well, if you do crack, you do coke, you will get hooked. I'm like, no, it's a recreational drug. People do it. You do it every day. Yeah, you're gonna get your withdrawal and all that.
Yeah.
But if you do it casual, like at a party here and there, you don't instantly. It's not like crack where you instantly.
Yeah.
You addicted.
That how it might take control of you.
Right. But like people that I know, like a Big Nick, he's Big Nick's dead, but he said that when he was at Howard, he said they would all do a lot of drinking. But because you get hungry when you drink, and they all, the standard of beauty was being smaller, they all do bumps of cocaine so that they wouldn't be hungry no more. And then they said they instantly would sober up, keep drinking.
Yo,
I'm like, that's some crazy.
I can't have a night like that, man. Like, God.
He said he had a lot of friends that had their stomachs pumped because of alcohol poisoning, stuff like that. Because it's like pretty much it's like drinking on Adderall. Adderall is pretty much just really sophisticated cocaine. It sobers you up instantly, and you wide awake and ready.
Yeah, some of that shit is like a molecule away from being actual pure coke. They change some things within it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like cocaine, but it comes from that plant. You know what I mean? Like comes from that genealogy, I guess. So, but yeah, man, I've been on my DIY shit now because global warming is in effect, and it's starting to feel a lot like we outside when I leave the house. But at the same time, I even remember being outside after COVID was expensive. After COVID, we're coming on the cusp of the shit being even more expensive. So I need to definitely double down and figure out some of the how I'm going to be social and have fun inside of the goddamn house. So I've been, finishing up my quote unquote honey-do list as far as like this need to be fixed, that need to be done, this need to be done, this need to be moved. Type shit. Still ain't got no grill. Fucking up on that, but I will buy one this year.
Fucking up.
Yeah, I am. I will buy one this year.
Should have been had one.
Yeah, the bar will be replenished.
Yeah, I got one bottle to add to my bar. So I did get I already told you, I got the Blantons.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just gotta refill. I took some basil Hayden to a party. That's gone. I need my basil Hayden now. Get that back.
Mm-hmm.
So not bad. Basil Hayden's price has gone down a little bit. It's not $50 or more. It's more like 45. Ain't much better, but
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to get my because once I start to replenish that bar as far just like you, it's probably gonna last you about a couple years only because you don't drink that shit every day. Your everyday shit is like okay, I bought a bottle of Tito's. Now it might be a special Tito's in the bar. But if you just want some vodka, you're just getting a $20 bottle. You know what I mean? $20 bottle of Tito's.
Like it ain't nothing crazy. Like unless people come over and they start opening up bottles. Other than that, man.
Yeah.
Like even today, I might not even drink today. Try to cut back on it a little bit. But we'll see what happens.
All I know is, like I said, I've been focusing on that and making sure I don't overspend because talked about eggs, we talked about all that other shit, we talked about groceries, but
So when you said eggs were $8, I said, man, thank God Trader Joe you can only take one out the store, and so the price can stay at about $3.49. I was like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, people just I don't know. It's just I understand why, just the bird flu shit, but it's just.
But you know that Trader Joe's, my mom called me and told me Trader Joe's has fertilized eggs that you can hatch and get a chicken.
Yeah. For the Filipinos that like to eat them, half dead. I forget what they call it, what the proper term that they call it, but they eat the embryo like they eat it half grown and cook them and eat them. I forget what it's called. Yeah. I think it's the Filipinos do.
But yeah, they were like, they got the eggs and you can hatch it, and the chicken, you just gotta raise it and it gives you an egg periodically. I was like,
oh, that's what you're getting at. Yes, we were talking about. Yeah. I might have to look into that, but I just got to figure out. Like I said, once the fence come in, once I put that fence in around the yard, I might have to look into keeping a chicken or two.
Right. I might have to come to you and be like, yo, fam, you got any eggs today?
Yeah.
Man, I got about 4. I'll give you 1. Damn. Right.
Nah, I want to look into it, and I got the space for, like, if it's outside and I got to keep them, like, I could buy a shed. Like, my tools are going to the shed. If they going to stay in the shed or whatever have you at night, and I let them, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to really research.
I mean, chickens don't fly away, but you still got to keep them protected.
No, most definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, how would what is the best way to do that? Because I don't mind doing the egg shit. That seems like the easiest thing to do in the city is have some chicken. I mean, I'm not in the city, but you get what I mean. Close to it enough. That seems like the easiest thing to do is to keep some chickens. Yeah. And grow some plants. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into that stuff.
I mean, I'm into saving money. I'm into saving money and eating healthy and prolonging my life. So yeah.
You ain't got a lot of us, man. We all know. At some point in life, we all used to indulge in planting plants.
No, I plant plants. Yeah. I mean, at some point, that has been my life. I like planting plants. Now, do all of them make it? I'm on a good ratio. About 80% of my shit makes it. Sometimes the 20% is I fucked up something or I did a wrong ratio or something and it never recovered. Like I put the plant in shop. But 80% of my shit.
You put the plant in shop.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can put it in shop. Yeah.
80% of my shit, it's still here for like years. So, but yeah, man, definitely need to get a grill. Especially on them days where you running the AC all day and shit like that, and don't want to use the utility is just crazy. Everything's up.
Yeah, utilities are pretty crazy right now. But somebody was telling me, they said their BG&E went skyrocketing. I was like, what? Like, yeah, that shit went up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's going up.
Yeah, I think that shit is. I don't know if it's just one of those things where we notice it more when
Trump
money
got
is tight. No, just when money is tight for everybody. You
it
know what I
might
mean? Like it could be something like that.
it might be. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough call because I felt like they've been creeping up. They've been creeping up for a while, but I couldn't pinpoint exactly like
It's probably
if
the
they
service
really
fee.
been creeping up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't pay the BG. My wife does, so she'll be the one that had to tell me that it's creeping up and everything else. But I noticed like the internet bill's going up because I pay the internet, and we used to pay $89 a month. We're now at paying about $99 a month. I'm like, yo, y'all went up by $10, and literally, we've been here what 4 years? Y'all going up $10 in 4 years? A little less than 4 years. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
like, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all giving me faster internet, or y'all just raising the price?
I'm telling you, the price of the service fees probably. Like they throw on something like, oh, this is the fee for this, and this, that's gone up, but not the price of their service. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not, I know it's not a service fee, not the service fee. So, or maintenance fee or whatever. I mean,
Right.
because I know DC is notorious for like let's just say they had Comcast or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I forget what it's called. I forget the name of the fee, but dependent, and it's a percentage of your bill. Some people paying $50 in a fee, just one fee, and that's not even for the service. Yeah, I'm there, sir, and that's not even for the service. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, listen. When stuff like this happens, it makes everybody want to do an audit of like what they paying for.
I mean, because that's what me and the wife did. We were like, shit, what the hell are we paying?
Yeah,
because it's just it's like it popped up on us so quick, and it was like almost like without warning a little bit, but with a warning.
with a warning.
It's like almost without warning, but with a warning. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, all right, yeah, we gotta get ready for this and da da da. Da. You know, it's like, all right, cool, whatever. But yeah, it's just been going up. Like everything has been going up. I'm like, I don't get it. It's.
nah, you get it. You know what they say. Not you know what they say. So we're feeling it because inflation never really went down 100%, and then grocery prices are up because of still inflation, or they gouging. I'm gonna say they're gouging, and then these tariff shit is, scaring everybody, all the companies and shit like that. So that's why I said this summertime, like the we outside shit, like, yeah, it's coming to that time, season changing in this area. But how many people gonna be outside doing what they did last year? If they are, I guarantee you a lot of them are just going into that doing it. Because if Five Guys cost $20 for a burger and some fries, how much you doing on them bottomless mimosa brunches? You know what I mean? Them day parties.
Nigga, you got to budget that shit. Go, all right, look.
Hey, once a month, maybe. You know what I mean?
In April, we going bottomless mimosa. All right, so let's start putting money away for it. Well, I only can put $10 away. All right, look, that means all right. We might have to eat before we go, but we can get the bottomless mimosa while we're here. We'll get a thing of fries and put it on our stuff.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I don't know nothing no more. I'm living in the world like everybody else and trying to play the game the best way I can.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. Like, what else is there to do but to just play the game the best you can? I mean, already you got people losing their jobs left and right, and and they were like, "Oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Sleepy Joe's gone. Now you got woke Trump." And this,
listen, fuck all that shit.
I mean, I can't even blame that on Biden and Trump. I blame that on everybody else.
I voted for the motherfucker.
Listen, I like I told me and my wife was talking about this shit. I was like, it's the government as a collective because if things were wrong, nobody did anything to stop anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it's everybody's fault.
Mm-hmm.
We're stuck in the middle. You know what I mean? That's
stuck in the middle of all of it too.
Yeah. That's how I that's how I see it. Yo, so you was telling me before we started recording, like the show that you was watching.
Oh, Medusa.
Medusa, yeah.
Man. Look, it just lets me know that I ain't ready for no open relationship. Now, mind you, the show is good. It's about corruption, about a woman who all of a sudden became the CEO of Medusa Corporation.
Mm.
Goes a little boat ride or boat trip by herself. Boat explodes. They assume she's dead, and she comes back with no memory. I think honestly, she dies in the midst of all of it.
Damn.
And some lady comes and saves her, brings her back to life with some healing powers and shit like that. So a little mystical, but comes back and she's trying to figure out her life. Like, was I a bitch back when I was first here? Was I this? Was I that?
Right.
So the main part I was talking about, that the whole corruption about the family trying to kill her, all that shit, I wouldn't worry about it. It was a relationship between her and her husband because she was like, yeah, I think she like came home slept with her husband, and then the husband's girlfriend was like, so she doesn't remember anything. Why don't you just tell her you guys got a divorce so we can be together? He's like, I'm not about to do that. I love my wife and my daughter. The hell's wrong with you?
Right.
And she's like, so we just, yeah. So eventually the wife's like, so before the accident, were we good? And he's like, yeah, no, we were perfect. And she's like, why are you lying to me? I know you're lying. He said, fine. We were in an open relationship by your choice. You asked for it. And we, and before your accident, we had pretty much said, we were done with it. It's going to be me and you.
Right.
That part he lied about. They didn't have that conversation. She was still being for the streets murdered. So she starts getting these flashbacks of all this stuff and seeing part of her life and then seeing people who wronged and everything else. But she has a flashback of the husband has a flashback of when he was like walking around in his house and he sees his wife just getting hit from the back by some muscular black dude.
Yo.
Yeah. And he looks over and he's like, oh shit. The wife looks over and she's like, don't worry about it. He doesn't mind. Keep going.
Yo,
and
that's disrespectful as fuck, man.
You can see dude's face, the husband's face was like, this bitch. You got somebody in my house? So he goes out, sits by the pool, and she comes down like, you're not mad, are you? And he's like, I didn't know you had company. Oh, well. So she like starts unbuckling his pants and like giving him a hand job, like, I told you, we got an open relationship, so you should be out there doing something and you should bring back what you learned to me.
No. You pimping me at this point. You pimping me, yo.
I mean, I'm like, yo.
You was watching this with your wife?
Yeah, I was watching with my wife. There's so many sex scenes in this drink. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, all right, whatever. So here's where it gets funny because we don't know the stipulations of an open relationship. We know what an open relationship to us is. You fuck and you might have a little girlfriend on the side, but you don't bring no drama, no kids, nothing else to the crib.
Right.
That's for us. So the wife pulls up on him, sees him at like a hotel or wherever he was fucking his little side joint at. I guess you can't really call it side joint. I guess his girlfriend. And the chick getting smashed, and she's like, "Oh, I love you. And she's taking a video of it, and she get mad.
Yo, here's the thing. You know why you married me? That's what I do. I don't say that. So, like, why are you? First of all, that's some crazy shit. Like, I know I said I'm bringing this into our relationship, but I need to see where I stand in this situation. And don't worry about what I'm doing, but I need to see where I stand in this situation. Like, come on now. You brought somebody to the house and you following me.
Right. You follow me, you brought somebody to the whole crib. Like, come on, like, make that make sense. You broke the rules of it. You broke the rules. So the rules to the open relationship was you only could fuck the person once, and you couldn't fall in love with her, which is a little easier said than done. But like I told you, it favored only one of the genders. Now, mind you, in the anomaly of things, it could favor a man, but we'll just say this man, even though he had the money and a little bit of power, he wasn't just going to hit the bar and find a drink to take home,
Right.
unless it was a hooker. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody who, you know what I'm saying? It's those circumstances where you can go out and you meet somebody and they already a little drunk, and you might could.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
But it really favored her, and he was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, who initiated this open relationship?" He said, "You did. You said you were tired. It's been 20 years. You want to try some new stuff, and this, and this, and you want to try the open relationship. It was on you." He said, "I wasn't for it. I wasn't opposed to it, but to make you happy because I love you." I said, "Sure, why not?" Yeah, I'm like, nigga. My anxiety ain't built that way because I already know my wife. "Oh, I'm out. Bye. See you." She come back like, "Oh, Lord, worn out." Mind you, and they're still sleeping together too.
Mm.
So, let's say my wife come home. It's like, damn, I'm worn out. Let's say they're drinking huger than mine or something.
Yo, that's that's why you, as a man, you don't put yourself in those types of situations. You just shouldn't. Should not put as an adult. You should not put yourself in those situations if you're not able to shut your mind off when your mind decides to wander around and start thinking about shit.
See, my biggest thing is I wouldn't want it is because now, mind you, they didn't show any or anything or whatever in this, but I know what comes with the territory.
Yeah,
They going, the woman going to get some hands. It's like, especially the dude in the nick down, she wants some more here. Like, then your wife come home, "Hey, all right, good night, babe." Kiss you, like, "Hold up, man, what you got?"
Yeah.
No.
Oof, goodness, man.
That was that.
That just reminded me of a conversation I was having with one of my homegirls when I was she was talking about the show Married to Medicine, and I used to watch that when it first came out, like way back in the day, because I thought it would be something different, and it just ended up being another clone of Housewives or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But long story short, I was telling her, I'm like, yo, as a man, you shouldn't even put yourself in a situation to be on a show like that because any and everything can happen, and you end up you got to defend your wife at all costs, even if you don't even believe in the goddamn cause. Mm-hmm. But at home, it's a little bit more easier to, kind of, what I mean? This is what you did wrong, this, and that. Now, as a man, you might be put in a situation where you do correct her at home. She don't want to be corrected in public, so you got to be on TV lying and not believing a damn thing that you say just to back up your wife.
Right.
I was like, nah. Or you fighting some dude because she felt like she could talk to some guy any type of way, and you know what I mean? And then it went into a whole situation of her telling me about a scenario that happened, and it was all based off of what someone said to a man, and then the guy saying, "My wife can say whatever she wants, or my girl can say whatever she wants." And I was like, a woman can't say whatever she wants to a man. He was like, "Well, why not?" And I'm like, because it's dangerous. So like, you don't know who you talking to. Men don't even say whatever they want to other men because there's the threat of like, I'm gonna have to fight this motherfucker. Not that I'm scared, or not that the person is scared. It's just like, yo, like if I gotta get the Chick-fil-A to get my baby some, my kids some chicken fingers or some shit like that, I say whatever I want to say to this dude and he ready to fight me. Now I'm probably not gonna go get that Chick-fil-A. I might go to jail because I might hurt him. I might die. You know what I mean? You just like...
It might be a combination of a lot of things.
A lot of things. So it's just like, you can't just say... You shouldn't just feel like you could say whatever you want to say to people. And that's why I was like, as a man, like if you got a wife that feels that way, don't go on those shows. Please don't go on those shows. But hey, they on them shows.
Yeah.
And she threw the, well, y'all can handle it gracefully and classy and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you could. There are some shows where you do see that, but the man in that situation should know his wife and know what type of situation she might get herself in. And if she ain't that type, don't go on that show.
See, my thing is about that is the perspective that they keep, oh, well, you know, these are shows, and I'm like, all right, cool. It's a show, it's choreographed a little bit, but the reactions are real. Like when Jim Jones is when Chrissy hit that chick that said that she used to man. When she came on there, I think it was her and Yanni came on there. She was like, yeah, you know, like we're not gonna tell you what happens, but it's a show. Like they knew that like me and Fab had messed around a little bit, so they said, yeah, at some point in the show you're gonna have to say that, and you're gonna do it in such a setting, and we're just gonna kind of let it go where it goes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would hate to be on a show, especially like a show where you know everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so we investigated and we saw that you used to mess with such and such, so they're married.
We won't need you to talk about that.
Year, and we're going to need you to kind of like just kind of bring it up, just kind of like out the blue, like just try to make it seem as natural as possible, because you know at some point he's going to talk about this situation, about this, and just slide it in there. We'll just see what happens. Like, what? So you want me to get my ass kicked by this big military motherfucker? Just to be like, oh yeah, man, you know, she used to do the same thing to me when she used to get me here. Like, what? Like, you want me to get my ass kicked?
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? That's how I view these drinks. Like, that's why I liked watching Real House Husbands of Hollywood, because it made fun of it. You knew it wasn't real, but that's pretty much like, in my opinion, even though it went on for however long it went on, it was like really just making fun of that. Yeah, I know this ain't real. Like they're just scripting it like anyone else.
Yeah. You think that show should come back?
Real House Husbands?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think all them shows should get off.
Really?
Now, hear me out. So you get very few people who get on from those shows. K. Michelle, Cardi B.
K. Michelle was successful in her own right before that.
I mean, yeah, kind of, but it really propelled her career.
Yeah.
It got her into the mainstream front, and then it's one thing if you're known, you're on an album, but you've never been seen before. So now you get on this thing like, I heard of that name. Now you're now a market. So now Rick Ross is like, hey, I'm about to do a song that's about to hit the radio. You're gonna be on it.
Yeah.
I bet. Come to the studio. So now you become a name. Cardi B. Who ever heard of Cardi B before she said that the dude from who was that group? The group that guys from Pete Guns or whatever.
Huh?
Was it Pete Guns?
Peter Guns?
Yeah.
And Lord Tariq?
Yeah. So because he's on Love and Hip Hop, right?
He was. I don't know if he still is. I haven't watched that.
Cardi B was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I fucked him. He paid me. Like, why am I going to fuck him? He's not going to pay me. That was the clip. And
that happened? Yeah, I don't remember any of that shit. Because I wasn't, I'm not a...
It was on a reunion show.
I'm not a watcher, as you would say.
But I saw the clip. I didn't see the actual reunion, but I saw the clip. And I was like, what the hell is this person? And then, you don't know who this is? And they play Kodak Yellow or Bodak, whatever.
Kodak Yellow.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow. Okay. Well, that's your second one. But honestly, just take the show, because like all these people, oh, I'm a rapper, I'm this, like Carly Red and Rashana. Like, come on, you've been on these shows for how long and you still ain't made it mainstream? Like, come on.
Who was Rashana?
From Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Rashana.
I think that's what
Rashida.
Yeah.
Nah, Rashida. Here's the thing. Rashida's a lot older than what we think.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very beautiful, I might add. But no, she's been on Pastor Troy stuff. She's been on Ludacris stuff. I have some old albums of different artists, and she's on there. So she has done her thing. It's just
she's
that.
Done it, but what I'm saying is that everybody doesn't want to be like Cocaine from the West Side or Sugar Free, where you ain't got no album. You just known for being the features in your voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
at some point you took on this role on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop or Real Housewives or whatever to kind of expand your brand and be able to be marketable to advance your career. If all you were going to do is stay on this show just to make this little bit of money you're making when you could have made a whole lot more getting into that industry and going into real acting, being able to get money to be able to put it somewhere to like advance, to double your dollars, then what you want it for?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they not making their bread because they living good, you know what I'm saying? But like look at Jim Jones and Chrissy. Jim Jones was a name already, and he was on there just to kind of, in my opinion, kind of re-get his career back on track, get a little bit of notability, and now they off of there. He making his music, he investing in stuff, he going on tour. So
right,
you gotta if you get that opportunity for that platform, you better make it jump. Right. You better make it jump. Like I don't care on the song if every episode you're like, I'm a feature one of my songs from my new album and that joint hit so people can hear it. Because now you got free radio play on your TV show. Somebody's going to hear it, put it on the radio, and there you go.
Yeah.
Like there's a way to work that platform, and none of them are doing it right because I think they're just complacent with. I mean, mind you, I don't know the record industry and how rough and rugged it is, but I'm looking at it from somebody from the outside looking in. That if you have this platform, and your songs are that good, and if a DJ picks it up, anybody picks it up and starts playing it somewhere, that a record label or whatever or whoever ain't gonna be like, all right, look, this song is hot. We gotta sign them. We gotta try and get an album out of them. We gotta, or this producer might like, hey, we gotta do a song with her. There's no way around it if you got that hot song.
Yeah.
I mean, Bobby's Murder.
Yeah.
All them YouTube rappers who was that? Tyler? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got all these people who just had a hot song somewhere and now they made it and they didn't have the same exposure to people from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a little older. I give her that. But for how young she looks, she can get away with it.
I don't know about that.
I think so. I think she can get away with it. Now, but I will say that was back then. She ain't getting away with it now because they damn near half naked, and what she probably rapping about, she ain't rapping about that same thing. She got lyrics for real.
Yeah.
She ain't out here just trying to make a party track. But that's how you get into the industry. You make a party track, something that people can dance to, and then you can put out your real serious shit. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean did that, Shit.
Yeah. So, we were talking about the show Medusa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when we were talking about it, I had just so happened come across this article. This is not even what we're talking about, but hey, since you was talking about Medusa and open relationships, I came across this article that said 35 naughty slang terms from the world of kink explained. So we're going to run through this 35 right quick, and we're going to see if you know these.
I can guarantee I don't know these shorts.
And I haven't looked at it. I just looked at the headline and shit.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot of these I don't know either.
See, I just found out what dogging is.
I don't know what that is. But 24/7 is the first one.
24/7?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I take 24/7 is always open.
This is in a kink context, 24/7 relationships allow participants to remain in their roles all the time. That's in addition to being submissive in bed. A sub may be submissive when it comes to everyday things like housework, non-sexual interactions with their dominant partner.
So wait, first off, what is the kinks?
Just like a thing like they kind of get you that you get off on, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's not the norm, quote unquote.
So if I get off on my wife cleaning,
yes, that's a kink of yours. Yeah.
All right, I'm catching up. I'm almost 40, so these new terms they come so quickly.
Kink is not a new term. 24/7, all this shit is probably gonna be new to me, and that might not even be a new term. It just might be one of those things where I'm not in that world, and you know what I mean. So 24/7 is one. So let's just say if the guy was submissive and the wife was dominant, then you got to stay in that role 100% of the time. Now, depending on the type of dominant, if the roles are reversed, dominant woman she gonna be, but like she gonna be slapping them in the mouth. Because it seems like every time I see these little videos or whatever online, because you might see, like, I seen a video on Instagram where a dude was just walking around Walmart on all fours. Didn't have a little gimp costume on or nothing, but she had a leash on him. In Walmart. So that's what I'm saying. That's like, so the next one is called aftercare.
Let me guess, this is if you're not 24 hours and you stay too late and don't go home.
Nah, so it says
sounds like cuddling, honestly.
It is. That's what it says. Can be emotionally intense and recommended practice or engagement in its aftercare. This may take many forms: cuddling, talking, offering your scene partner food or water, or scene partner, or otherwise helping them feel emotionally secure. Essentially, it's about remaining present and attentive to the needs. Rather, I don't think that's a kink. I think that's just what you're supposed to do. You know, you didn't beat that joint down. He's like, yo, you want a sandwich? Like, boom. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, babe, we just finished. You want some aftercare?
Hey, do that. Well, yeah. Let me know what happens.
What the hell is aftercare, nigga? Come on. Right. After we had sex, I'm caring. Aftercare.
Next one is BDSM. You know what that is.
You said B what?
BDSM. You know what that is.
BDSM.
Yeah.
Big dick, small man?
Yo. He said that. Bondage and discipline, dominance and submission.
Oh.
You know what that means, just from what I said.
I know what it means, I never heard the acronyms.
All right. This one's a little weird. Blood play.
Oh, God. So period sex?
No. Cutting the skin in order to bleed. God damn. All right. Period sex. The next one, brat and brat. Tamer.
Shit, rat and brat?
Brat, like BRAT.
Rat and brat. I don't know.
Brats are typically bottoms who are not straightforwardly submissive. They enjoy being difficult, mischievous, or otherwise challenging toward their dom/tops and forcing them into use the full extent of their strength or intensity to discipline the brat.
So pretty much
acting like a brat.
Shut up and putting your head in the pillow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's regular shit. I've done that before where chicks like, why you got your head up? Nah, bitch, put the head right in the back of the neck and say, don't move, and just, you know, I mean,
that might be called something else. We'll see. Yeah.
What, abuse?
Yo. CBT.
CBT. I don't know.
Cock and ball torture. We're gonna skip over that.
Let's skip over
that. That's self-explanatory. We got CNC.
CNC? CNC or CNT?
CNC, cat, nose, cat. I don't know why I said nose.
You said like scissor?
That's not with an S. I said CNC.
Oh. Because you said cat, nose, cat.
No, that's not what it is. It's consensual non-consent.
Consensual non-consent. So it's consensual that we're going to do this. There's no consent because I'm about to put it somewhere you don't want it. Wow.
It could be anything. I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want to do. But basically, it's like encounters where participants act out violating scenes or behaviors with their partners. Their pre-established consent and boundaries with. So it's more or less like, I already know what you like, and I'm just going, you heard what it said.
Yeah. Sounds like with me and my wife there, I'd be like, hey, what's up? Your husband home? No, come on, let's do this real quick.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? You got DS, which is dominant submissive. You know what that is? This shit, this is where it kind of gets weird for me. You got dom, pro dom, dominatrix is a sex worker who provides kink related services to clients. You know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
You got what? Damn, that's a weird one. I almost don't even want to say it. DDLG.
DDLG.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
Daddy dom little girl.
Oh,
Yo, you just want to skip over that. Dungeon.
Dungeon. Oh,
You can already guess what that is.
all right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. E-stem.
E-stem.
Yep.
I checked the Easter stem of the penis.
Electrical stimulation. You're I don't know where your mind is at.
Sex.
Edge play.
Oh, I've seen that in blowjob porns.
Okay. Then Findom.
Bend them over.
No, fin.
Oh, bend. Bend them. I don't know. That's
Financial domination. Triple G.
You just throw money at them and fuck them on the money?
Let's see what this shit actually say. I'm just skipping over these bitches because it's like, ugh. Has become the popular in the 21st century and is easier than ever to send other people money. Financial dons may engage in findom remotely with subs or video calls berating them and commanding them to send them money. Yo, women are cleaning up. So basically, it's like a woman like calling you worthless piece of shit, whatever. Send me some money, bitch. And then they send the money.
I need to do that. I need to be like,
nah, you won't be doing that to dudes. So you're not doing that to
me. Nah, but you gotta do it to the cougars who gonna give it to you.
They're not going to know that.
Nice. You gotta be nice to them. So what I'm gonna get from is sugar? I don't know.
So you got Triple G, short for good, giving, and gain. What does this mean? It describes an approach typically to partner sex where people prioritize being good, a skill level, giving, a generous level, and gain. Exploration or experiment with partners' desires and fantasies. That ain't a kink. Golden shower, you know what that is.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Our limits, soft limits. What the fuck? Meaning boundaries that can be pushed against the right circumstances. Yeah, we know that. Impact play, we don't know what that is. Smacking upside the head. Boom.
On the ass.
On the ass.
Yeah. Hard enough that your sack hits their ass. That means you're getting in there nice and deep.
Here's one you probably heard: munch.
Is that vaginal oral sex?
Munches are a means of meeting up with the fellow kinky people from a given area in distinctively non-sexual setting, often to share a meal, hence the name.
So go on a date. You know, these kinks sound like regular shit now.
Pegging, you know what that is. That's regular.
I know what pegging is, yeah.
Play, being spanked, shit like that. Play party, engage and play together is not called an orgy. It's called a play party, and now it's called an orgy. Rack, risk awareness, that's consensual kink. Damn.
So it's not a nice titties?
Nah, it's not a nice rack. Nah. Red, yellow, green.
Stoplight.
Yep. Boundaries don't play. Dominant shit. I almost said the wrong word. Rigor and rope bunny. Rope bondage, basically. Roman shower. Whoa.
What? Was that shit?
Nah, vomit. Oh! Instead of pee. Safe word, we know what that is. Scene, we know what that is.
Is it vomit on their body, or is it just like a chick trying to deep throat and they just so happen to vomit?
Nah, I've caused that to happen before.
I've had that.
That happened to me one time.
It's like, bitch, you got throw up on me. The fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, there's a lot of them. Vanilla, unicorn, switch, SSC, safe consensual. All this stuff, it seems like the same. Splooshing. What do you think splooshing is?
Splooshing,
Yep.
cleaning and fucking.
Nope. Smushing food items with one's body.
Oh,
Or I was rubbing and
you're
slurring
just
food
making
on another
terms
person.
up now.
Smooshing. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some smooshing.
Oh my gosh. I just need my boring dog Mary life at this point.
Yo, the smooshing might be, you know what I mean? Something y'all do with one of the.
That should have been my wife's mouth, man. Eat that and gargle.
No, smooshing. No, that's not what I said. It's food items. Like you might throw a cupcake on her or some shit like that, and you know.
Shit, beat my ass. I ain't fighting with her.
Hey, y'all don't do it at home because y'all got to clean it up. Y'all do it in one of the timeshares.
Man, look. It costs too much money to be having to just be throwing food at each other.
Yeah, you're right, man. Who's splooshing out here? You rich.
Right.
Food products and shit. But yeah, man, that shit. When you was telling me that, when we saw my Medusa and shit, I was just like, yo. I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes a part of me feels like, yo, not the kink shit, but people. I think sometimes people just be bored in life and they be looking for excitement and other avenues, and they bring people into the shit that they don't need to bring into like that whole I want to over marriage type shit. It's just like, yo, come on, man.
Because like think about
she needed a hobby.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I get it. You're like, oh, it's been 20 years.
I don't get it.
But you gonna bring something else in?
Yo, think about you playing 2K all day or whatever have you. Like you got not all day, but you got your hobbies, you're doing your thing. The one thing you can't wait to do is just like, all right, let me go upstairs. Or let me, see what you're doing and this, and that. Some people and or women is just more or less like they don't be doing nothing with their day. They work, they watch TV, they be bored, and they be bored thinking, we're the cause of the boredom or this, and that, or we need to do more. You still do more and nothing happens.
Yeah,
no, you a boring motherfucker. That's the issue.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you don't want to hang out with me. You're sitting in bed watching TV.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Am I just supposed? If I'm up here, I'm going to fall asleep. It ain't like we up here fucking. Yeah, like we don't. You know what I'm saying? It's, you don't want to spend no time with me. You watching your TV show, and you sleep. You're happy. Like she didn't go to bed till like 2:00 last night, and I'm like, so you gonna binge watch this show? She was like, why? I said, it's a yes or no question. Why is TV too loud? It's a yes or no question. Like, well, I'm not really tired. I said, okay, that's fine. So I get a blink. I go downstairs. She's like, oh my Lord, you need me to turn the TV down? I said, no. You already
do your thing. Do your thing. I'm gonna be down here.
I'm like, you took a nap today. From like 4 to 8. I didn't take no nap.
Yo, don't you hate when
you wide awake.
Don't you hate when your wife take a nap, man?
I'm like, you wide awake. I'm tired. And you already woke me up once with like trying to pinch my nipple. So I'm going down.
What you mean? Like just off the humble? Just like y'all want to see what he doing?
I'm just sleep. I'm like, what are you doing? I couldn't resist it. So I get like I'm by. Like, you're being dramatic. No, I'm not. I'm trying to sleep.
Anytime that like my wife can't fall asleep or some shit like that, I'm knocked out. I just read random times I just roll over and I just see the blue glow on her face from the phone and shit, and her laughing because all she's doing is looking at reels and laughing all night. I'm like, yo, you need to go to bed. I am. And I just hear her secretly laugh like I'll just be like, I was like, your ass should never have took that goddamn nap.
She'll get up and use the bathroom, and then she can't go back to sleep. And I be trying to explain to her. I said, you went to bed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock, you woke up at 3:30.
That's damn near half your sleeping right there.
Yeah, I'm like, you already did 7 hours. You did about 6-7 hours. So your body not letting you go back to sleep is his way of saying that you up.
Yeah.
You up. Like if your body was still tired, you went back to sleep. But you went to bed at 9. So that's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 hours of sleep. That's the minimum your body needs. Your body ready to rock and roll now.
Yeah. My body be ready to rock and roll at 6. Giving it 8 is a cherry on top, for real.
Shit, my body's ready to rock at 6 o'clock a.m. every day. No matter when I go to sleep.
Yeah,
I
me
go to
too.
sleep and I wake up at 6 o'clock. I'm like, all right, bro, let's do it.
Speaking of sleep, this guy wants to know if he's the asshole for playing video games instead of going to bed.
No,
You ain't hear the story.
I ain't need to hear the story. He ain't the asshole.
So this guy, he's 26. His girlfriend's 25. They've been together for 4.5 years. They're living together for 3. They rarely fight, and all they have a good relationship. So good that he plans on proposing to her in a month or so. He says we spend a good amount of quality time together on a daily basis, watching our shows, shop, and anything else she wants to do. But the bulk of the pressure in regards to the time spent comes at night. Due to our financial situation, I have to work 60 plus hours a week in order to pay for our lifestyle, our mortgage, things for our dog, save up money for future children, etc. The problem lies with the fact that I work a normal Monday through Friday schedule, with a lot of the Saturdays being mandatory OT, but have weekends off when not. While she works Tuesday through Thursday, God damn, that's not even a schedule. She works Tuesday through Thursday and Sundays as a waitress until she finds a job to utilize her degree from college. Due to this, Saturday nights are typically my only night to have a couple of hours to myself doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It is like I is what I like to do while she sleeps in preparation for her workday. What? I must have sipped something. Whatever it is, I like to do while she sleeps in preparation for her workday. Okay, whatever. Usually this includes video games and a couple of beers until I get tired and head to bed. She is always upset at the fact that I never go to bed with her, saying she has trouble sleeping alone, even though I'm just in the living room adjacent to our bedroom. The situation has been consistent and has led to tonight where we got into an argument where I decided to turn everything off and make it very apparent that she had gotten her way, and I would just go to bed with her, even though the 2 to 4 hours I spend is my only time I have to spend doing entirely what I want to do after every week of me consistently putting in 60 hours at work. Damn, he's writing kind of crazy. To provide the life that she wants. She got upset and called me an asshole for not wanting to lay with her while she sleeps. And that she knows I will be upset if the shoe was on the other. He won't. This is entirely false. And I actually encourage her to do things she enjoys if I go to bed throughout the week before her. I don't know. I guess I am just fed up with having the same bickering match every single week, when I feel like she doesn't understand the stress I put myself under for her to have the majority of what she has. I know I don't have to do that, but I want to be able to provide that for her, and wish she could appreciate that enough to understand. I need a couple hours a week to decompress. I need a couple hours a day. But I also see where she may feel upset that I would rather spend my time doing anything else than with her, as I love her dearly.
Sounds like a regular relationship.
Hell yeah, it do.
So, no, don't blame him.
I don't either, actually. And this is just one of those things where it's just like, yo, if we've been together for 3 years, if we've been together for 4 years, living together for 3, yo, I'm gonna need you to make a little bit more money so I can be. Well, that's not even the issue. It's the fact that the mandatory overtime shit.
Yeah,
and he working 60 hours. 60 hours a week is a lot. Usually work, that's sheesh. He working too much.
see, my thing is, and the reason that I said what I said, like we just already spoke about, she works Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday being a server, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday. So Monday, Friday, Saturday, she's just at home chilling.
And she's chilling on the days where she's like, "Oh, what's the weekend? We should all just hang out." It's like, look, I just work Monday through Friday, and then on Sunday I got mandatory overtime. So neither one of us home, and you want to take the one day?
Not Saturday, mandatory OT.
Oh, Saturday. Well,
She
whatever.
she works Tuesday through Thursday and on Sunday, I believe. Yeah.
So you want to take the one time that I can like relax and chill and do something for myself, and you want to take that from me?
My whole thing is, yeah, that too. And then I'm thinking about it. Let's just say hypothetically, he's giving her that throughout the week, right?
Mhm.
I can't have Saturday.
Right.
I can't have Saturday because he clearly didn't say.
You gotta
like,
give me something.
Yeah,
You gotta give me something. Like
because they fight. He said they fight every week, so that means they fight about the Saturday. Shorty a brat.
Yeah, she a brat. Like I get it. Like it's one thing.
I get the quality time thing.
I get the quality time, but also if I'm always at work and working because you're not bringing in enough money, and I gotta fit the bill for everything. Yeah, look, I get it. You want to go do something. You want me to spend some money on it, but like honestly, Saturday.
She don't want him to spend money on. She just want him to be in the bed.
I ain't getting in the bed. I need time to myself. Because think of it this way. I go to work Sunday through Friday, or Monday through Saturday, whatever day it is. I get told what to do for 8 hours.
You like, you ain't telling me what to do, motherfucker.
I get home on those days. You telling me what you want me to do. I finally get a day to myself where I can look at a game, even though it's telling me what to do. It ain't telling me what to do because I can do whatever I want to do. Now you want me to do what you want me to do and lay in the bed and do nothing but watch TV. You didn't even entice me with, well, I'm gonna come downstairs, I'm gonna suck the shit out your dick until you get off the game. And then you're gonna fuck my brains out when we get upstairs. You entice me with something that might be like, okay, all right, I can live with that. No, just I want you to come get in the bed. No. What we getting in the bed for? We doing something? No, I just want you to. Nah, I'm good. I'll sit right here on this game. What's fucking wrong with you? Shoot.
Listen. I would say, yo, just lay in the bed till she fall asleep, but then you run the risk of falling asleep yourself.
Right.
But I've tried that numerous times. I'm not doing that no more. I personally do not do that no more.
I'm like, oh, you going to bed? Okay. Where are you going downstairs?
Downstairs, yeah.
You gotta go to sleep. No, I'm up. Don't let me fall asleep. If you gotta tell me don't let you fall asleep, clearly go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
We'll still be married tomorrow. It's all right. But I mean, I don't want to be in here by myself. You in this room during the day by yourself. What is being in here at nighttime by yourself going to do?
Yeah.
Is that shit that I be like, come on, like make it make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't. Listen, it's the way I see it. If you're working 60 plus hours a week, so in order to pay for the lifestyle, that's the key thing. Say, hey, if you want more time with me, you have to allow me to have more time. Like, in order to get you with all these things, I have to do this. Now, if you don't want to do this, you have to. If you don't want to work more or pick up some extra shifts as a waitress, then like this is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
There's no other way. Now you either like me for me or like me for what I can provide. And her next choice and the next things that she say will determine if she likes him for him or she likes the fact that he can provide. And at that point, the answer becomes simple.
Yeah.
Y'all not even married, y'all ain't got no kids. You 26, my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got a full life, Eddie.
Yeah, she do too. But you know what I mean? Like, she'll bounce back. Like, it is what it is.
She can find her somebody that goes to the bar that just want to crank her a couple of times.
Yeah, or just, so go to bed when she's ready to go to bed. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I understand the sentiment like, yo, I sleep so comfortably with you and I can't go to sleep on Saturdays when you are playing. I get that. But I feel like it should be a little bit more compassion on her part to be like, yo, you are providing. I can fuck this out.
I mean, that's just wishful thinking for us at that point.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean, you know, it sounds good.
But is it actually going to happen?
Probably not.
Yeah,
But, you know,
that whole ultimatum of pick up more shifts or let me do me. What is the likelihood she'll pick up more shifts?
She working 4 days already.
Mm-hmm.
Not likely, because she probably like her days off.
Exactly. So seems like to me, somebody got a little bit too much time. Goes back to me saying it just be. Nah, I'm just joking. But I get it because my wife usually don't go to bed until I'm ready. And I was playing Call of Duty last night till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I come upstairs, she's like, "You ready? You going to bed?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right, bet." She heard cutting off the TV, ready to go to bed. So I literally understand that, but she got to understand the other side of that too.
Yeah.
My boy, you're not the asshole. She's just she's stuck in her ways and being a brat. If she is reasonable and she loves you, you should be able to work that out really, really fast.
Right.
Really, really fast.
But
but they also young, so I don't know.
They young. They got ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
But
on that note,
worse.
Huh?
It could have been worse.
Fuck yeah, it could be worse. On that note, I don't know. Don't move in with your girl. I don't know. I don't know what to say. She the one for you, man. That shit should be resolved quickly. Swiftly.
Shit.
If she the one for you. I'm feeling like she not, but I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all. I feel like she not. Anyway, we thank everybody for tuning in and see you next time.